a lot of mix of people in the world, and it's very hard to get to all of them.
How can we kind of, get that out of the system where people are so dependent on other people's opinions so that they can form their own opinions? How do we break that?
Fortunately, we don't have to convince everybody.
Yeah.
See, it's just, I probably can say no more than 100 people made this world. I mean, the electric lights, the power generators, I don't think it's more than, and we all live on their backs. You know what I mean? And I always ask people, they come to help the Venus Project. And I tell them, can you increase food growth? No. Can you do this? No. I said, how can you help? Go back to school and study some useful profession. And, but they want help, Then write to people, talk to people, do whatever you can. That's all I can say.
And that's called the Zeitgeist movement. When I refer to sustainability, I'm not referring to sustainability for the banks that keep us in perpetual debt, or the corporations, or the obsolete, scarcity-oriented social design that we live under. By sustainability, I mean the well-being of all people in a new system that would help bring them to their highest potential while protecting and preserving the environment.
Thank you for coming. You're not born prejudiced. You're not born with hatred or jealousy. All those things are learned. But it's easier to say he's a criminal, he's a nice guy, he's creative. No, when you ask the person, what is creativity? Even if the person's very creative. I don't know, it's just something like that's why they talk. How do the fish know how to go thousands of miles to the spawning ground? No mother fish opens a map and brings all the fish over. See the map? This map is for a whole world. So when men don't know how things work, they invent a word, instinct. You might as well say bullshit. Instinct doesn't mean anything, it doesn't tell you anything. You have to learn what empty words are. Instinct doesn't tell you anything. He's very gifted, that doesn't tell you anything. Somehow he's able to draw, and you don't know what made it that way.
The Venus Project looks at what the problems are in society, looks at what creates aberrant behavior, what creates shortages. We try to pinpoint the problems, and this is not being done today. They blame the individual instead of the environment, which causes the individuals to react a certain way. So, and we feel that the monetary system really determines a lot of behavior. This is the main structure in all of our societies. So the Venus Project looks at what the problems are and determines what shapes behavior. And Jacques has been working on this for a long time and arrived at a society that eliminates the problems that we have today. She's not speaking in a Scottish accent.
No.
That's the trouble with it.
Yeah, that's true.